Warning! This video is intended for educational and MS documentary purposes. The host, Jenny, of the podcast show, The Demon Within, is not a doctor or any type of professional medical advisor.
I am a warrior.
No longer the puppet to MS. I'm cutting those strings today, and so should you. Welcome back to The Demon Within, Surviving MS. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, I'm not coming to you soft. I'm not here to hold your hand while you cry. I'm here to help you sharpen your blade. I'm coming to you as a warrior who's been dragged through the dirt, yanked by the throat, and tested by the fire. And I'm still here. I know what it feels like when MS tries to pilot your body like you're a rental car. When it tries to hijack your joy and bury your confidence. But hear me clearly. We're done being small, and we're done being silent. Today, we aren't just letting go, we are cutting the strings. Say it with me, say it loud and proud. We are warriors, and we are cutting the strings to MS because there's no way we're going to continue to be MS's puppet. Let's stop sugarcoating it. MS is a parasite that wants to be a puppet master. It tugs on your fatigue to keep you pinned to the bed. It jerks on your pain to see if you'll scream. It pulls on your numbness to make you feel disconnected from the very ground you walk on. But here's the fierce truth. MS can pull all it wants, but it does not own the stage. Wipe those tears. That's not salt water, that's fuel. Find your inner lion. You are not made of fragile silk strings. You are made of grit and tempered steel and unyielding fire. Today is the day you stop reacting and start reclaiming. You're not the puppet. You're the one holding those shears. Snip, snip. It's time to cut the strings.
Hold that thought, everyone. We're briefly evicting the demon within for a quick word from the folks who keep our lights on and our infusion chairs comfortable. Stay tuned. We'll be back to wrestling the beast in just a moment. The demon within will return after these messages, provided we can remember where we left the microphone.
In 2011, at just 31 years old, Lydia's life changed forever. Diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, she embarked on a journey of resilience and determination to navigate the realities of treatment. For 13 years, she faced long hours in clinical settings, searching for comfort and normalcy amidst the cold, sterile environment amongst hospitals. But Lydia refused to let her diagnosis define her. She turned her experience into a mission, creating infusion wear, zip sleeve, adaptive sweatshirts. These aren't just clothes, they are a solution, designed by a warrior for warriors. Infusion wear offers discreet sleeve zippers that allow easy access to IVs while keeping you warm and cozy. The greatest reward for Lydia is seeing her customers share their stories and hearing how these sweatshirts have made their toughest days a little brighter. Because hospitals may be cold, but you don't have to be. Order your infusion wear today and receive 15% off with code JENNY. Visit www.infusionwear.com.
Ad disclaimer. The views expressed in these advertisements are those of the businesses themselves. The Demon Within Surviving MS podcast does not officially endorse, guarantee, or take responsibility.
Before we go any further, I want to look every single one of you out there in the eyes. Whether you're a person of deep faith, a person of science, or someone who's just trying to figure out a reason to get through the next 10 minutes, you belong here. This is my war room. And there is a seat for every single one of you out there, regardless of what you believe or where you've been. We are bound together by a common enemy. And in this room, your background doesn't matter as much as your survival. I'm going to share something today that's the iron in my own spine. It's a piece of ancient wisdom that serves as my armor when MS tries to break me. Even if you don't hold the same beliefs as I do, I want you to listen to the frequency of my words today. Don't just hear them as religion. Hear them as a declaration of war against the shadows that are trying to steal your life. There is one scripture that anchors my soul when that storm gets loud. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. Let me break that down fiercely for everyone sitting in my war room with me right now at this table. Fear, that is a hijacked emotion. It isn't your natural state. Weakness, that is a lie being told to you by a broken nervous system. Chaos in your mind, that is just the noise of the battle. It is not your identity. What belongs to you by birthright, by spirit, and by the fear force of your will is power, love, and a sound mind. That means MS does not get to vote on who you are. It does not get to veto your worth. It does not get to control your spirit. This verse isn't a suggestion, it's a battle cry. It's a way of saying, I may be under attack, but I am not occupied territory. No, sir, I'm not. I'm not owned. I'm not a puppet. But we don't stop here. Because this isn't just a mental game, it's a full-scale assault. When the MS demon comes for your peace, you need more than a positive thought. You need a battle cry. Now, if that first verse is our internal vibe check, this next one is a heavy machinery. And stick with me here. I know, 2 verses in one sitting? What?
Wait, what?
We're getting fancy now. But think of this as a tactical upgrade. See, we aren't just managing a condition. We're resisting a hostile takeover. When your legs feel like lead and your brain feels like it's full of static, you need to know you're not just having a rough day. You're in a 24/7 cage match with a demon that doesn't play by the rules. Hear this next one now. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 12 through 13. Let's be real. MS is a power of the dark world. It's a bully. It's a thief. It's a demon. And let's be real. You're not going to invite a thief in your home for tea, are you? No way, right? You lock the door and you grab a baseball bat. That's what I would do, at least. I'm from up north, so if anybody tries to break in, they are getting a bat up against their head. I mean, you would not invite a thief in your home. This isn't about being perfect. It's about realizing you've been drafted into a fight that you didn't ask for, but you sure have got that gear to win it. You've got the armor, you've got the authority. So when that MS demon shows up today, Let it know it's barking up the wrong tree. You're not occupied territory, you're a fortress. And you are standing your ground today. God didn't design you to be a victim of your own central nervous system. He designed me to be a warrior. Put on your armor. Stand your ground. MS might be in your body, but it's forbidden from touching your soul. Now, I want to lean in close. You and me for a second, okay? I know the routine. I know you've had those nights where the weight of the disease feels like a physical hand pressing down on your chest, trying to see how much oxygen it can steal before you break. And I know exactly what you do next. You put on that "I'm fine" mask.
I'm fine. Shh.
You know, the one where you're smiling for everyone and just pretending there's nothing wrong. You swallow the pain because you don't want to be the medical emergency to your friend group. You hide the limp, you apologize for the brain fog, and you shrink yourself down so you don't bother anyone with the reality of your life. And I know I've told you to stop that before.
Stop it right now.
But today, I'm not just telling you to stop. I'm telling you to evict that mindset. Come on, say it with me. Let's evict that mindset. Let it go.
Whoa, what are you?
Ad disclaimer, ad disclaimer.
The views expressed in these advertisements are those of the businesses themselves. The Demon Within, Surviving MS Podcast, does not officially endorse, guarantee, or take responsibility for the products or services provided by third parties.
Surviving Life is a deeply honest and uplifting memoir by Ricky Harvey, a British author who has lived with primary progressive MS for over 2 decades. From a turbulent childhood marked by family conflict to the challenges of serious illness, Ricky shares a life shaped by resilience, love, travel, and unmistakable British humor. This is not a medical book, but a lived experience story, one that balances tears with laughter and hardship with hope. Along the way, Ricky reflects on marriage, family, disability, and the importance of finding light even in the darkest moments. As praised by Paul Lima, the book is told with humor, honesty, and a huge heart. Surviving Life is a reminder that love, family, and humor can carry us through anything.
Surviving Life can be purchased on Amazon. The author of this book, Ricky Harvey, donates 20% of royalties to his local MS therapy center.
Listen, if a healthy person just woke up in your body for 5 minutes on one of your bad days, you know, the days where there's lightning bolts in your spine and it feels like there's lead weights on your legs, that person wouldn't just be bothered by it. They'd be calling 911 and questioning the meaning of life. But you get up. You make the coffee. You handle your business. You manage to smile at people who have no idea you're a walking miracle, held together by grit and caffeine. You aren't too much. The truth is, most people just aren't enough to handle your level of strength. So stop asking for permission to take up space. Stop feeling guilty for needing a nap or a hand to hold. You aren't a burden. You're a blueprint for resilience. You're fighting a localized civil war inside your central nervous system, and you're still showing up to that table. That isn't just getting by. That's an absolute victory. You survived 100% of your worst days. Your track record is literally perfect. So the next time you feel like you're too much, just remember, it's not your job to be small so that other people can feel comfortable. It's their job to keep up with the warrior in the room. Let's talk about the roommate that nobody asks for, the MS demon. I call it a demon because it's a coward that plays mind games. It knows it can't touch your spirit. That part of you is protected and off limits.
Back off!
So it tries to pull a fast one by attacking your thoughts instead. It's like a con artist standing outside your house, shouting through the window because it knows it's not allowed inside. It waits until you're exhausted, usually around 3 a.m. when the house is really quiet and everyone's sleeping, to start whispering its favorite garbage in your ear. It whispers, "You're a burden to your family." "Liar!" It whispers, "Your best days are behind you." Say it with me. Liar! It tries to convince you you're broken. Shout it with me. Liar! The MS demon only has power if you believe that nonsense it's whispering in your ear.
La la la!
It wants you to hand over the remote control to let it pick the channel. It wants you to sit there and watch the Everything is Ruined show on repeat. Well, today, we're snatching that remote back. You need to understand something. Your MRI results? Those are just some grainy pictures of your anatomy. They're a medical report, not a destiny. They can show a lesion, but it cannot show your grit. They can describe your nerves, but they don't have a clue about your strength. Stop letting a piece of paper tell you who you are. You are the one holding the pen. You are the author of this story. And the MS demon? It doesn't even get a full chapter. It's just a footnote at the bottom of the page that says, "Tried to stop her. Failed miserably." So when it starts whispering your ear today, don't get scared. Get annoyed. Laugh at it. Remind it that it's just a guest that overstayed its welcome. And it has zero authority over the person that you are. This is your life, your story, your victory. The demon is just a noise, and you're about to turn the volume all the way down.
Don't touch that dial. You won't believe the tip we're sharing in the next segment. It's a total game changer for your daily routine. But before we hit a home run with that, let's take a quick time out for a word from the amazing sponsors making this show possible. Stick around. You don't want to miss this.
Samantha Stacy started the Cute Cane Shop after being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. As a young cane user, she couldn't find anything that matched her style and personality. Samantha loves creating custom designs for the young and young at heart. Her amazing canes were featured in Cope magazine. Visit her shop on Etsy at cutecaneshopetsy.com.
Hey, I'm Sam, the owner of Cute Cane Shop, and this is just a reminder that your cane or mobility aid does not ruin your outfit.
The views expressed in these advertisements are those of the businesses themselves. The Demon Within Surviving Mess podcast does not officially endorse.
Now, let's get real about the people in your life.
You want real? Say it.
We all have them. The energy vampire. I'm talking about the doubters that give you that look when you say you're tired. I'm talking about the wellness gurus on social media who tell you that if you just drank more kale juice or thought more positive thoughts, your lesions would magically vanish. And I'm talking about the fair weather friends who were all over your guest list when things were easy, but suddenly developed amnesia and disappeared when things got too heavy. Listen to me. No one, and I mean no one, gets to make you feel worse than MS already does. You're already managing a body that sometimes feels like it's being run by faulty electrical wiring. Your battery is precious. If someone's draining your energy while you're already running on 1%, they don't get a warning, they get the boot. You're allowed to be ruthless with your peace. People might call you mean or say you've changed. Fine, let them. Cutting ties isn't about being a jerk, it's about survival. You wouldn't keep a space heater plugged in if it was burning your house down. So why are you keeping people around that only bring heat and no light? It's time to pick up those scissors again. Cut the string of their judgment. You don't need a jury to decide if your pain is real. Woo! Cut the string of their expectations. You're not a failure because you can't make it to a party. Cut the string of feeling like you owe the world an explanation. I can't make it is a full sentence. You don't need to hand out a medical chart or justify your boundaries. If they don't bring light into your darkness, they don't get a seat at your table. And they definitely don't get a seat in your war room. Your circle might be getting smaller, but it will be getting a whole lot stronger. Protect your peace like it's the last bottle of water in the desert. Because in this fight, it is. Period. Can you hear it? Do you hear it? It's the sound of a snap. It's the moment you stop apologizing for being sick. It's the moment you stop shrinking so others can feel more comfortable. It's the moment you look MS in the eyes and say, you can have the nerves, but you can't have me. You can't have who I am. That moment is fierce. That moment is where your life begins again. Okay, all right now, listen up. We've talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. Even if we're walking a little wobbly today, I am. I can admit that. I am walking very drunk and wobbly today, and that's okay. Now, how do we actually pick up the scissors and start snip-snapping those strings in the real world? Here's your war room strategy. First, play the watch me card. The MS Demon loves to play you can't game. It says you can't go to dinner or you can't finish that project. Every time it whispers a limitation, I want you to treat it like it's a dare. When MS says you can't, you look it right in its invisible face and say, watch me.
We're stepping away from the demon within for a word from our sponsors. Don't go far, though. We're trading the battle for a blueprint. Stick around for a special book reveal that proves every story is worth telling. We'll be right back.
They walked away to protect their secrets. Fate brought them back to reveal the truth. When Emil disappeared from Rachel's life, he took her unspoken what-ifs with him. He was drowning in unrelenting pain.
She was quietly navigating a new life with multiple sclerosis.
Neither felt whole enough to stay. Now, a chance encounter at a Toronto credit union
brings them face to face.
He's no longer the rising star she knew.
And she's the one in charge.
Amidst the routine of the workday, old tensions reignite, forcing them to confront the lovesick reality of their lives. From prolific author Paul Lima comes a story of love interrupted and the bravery it takes to be vulnerable when your body feels like the enemy, lovesick. Paul Lima has lived with secondary progression MS for 25 years. Paul is a veteran writer and the author of more than 45 books across non-fiction and fiction. A former business writing trainer and freelance specialist, Paul now focuses on crafting deeply resonant novels that explore life's unspoken moments. His latest work, Lovesick, is a testament to his ability to blend realistic life challenges with the complexities of modern romance.
Paul Lima's books can be found on Amazon and as EPUBs on Kobo.com.
The views expressed in these advertisements are those of the businesses themselves. The Demon Within Surviving MS podcast does not officially endorse, guarantee, or take responsibility for the products or services provided by third parties.
Maybe you can't do it the old way, but you'll find a new, grittier way to get it done. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is defiance. Number 2, burn the guilt. It's garbage anyways. We need to have a serious talk about the word lazy. If you're living with MS or any other chronic illness, that word is officially banned as of today from your vocabulary. When you're on the couch because your body's screaming, you aren't quitting. You're performing a tactical recharge. Think of yourself like a high-tech fighter jet. You can't stay in the air 24/7. You have to land, refuel, and check the engines. Rest isn't a sign of defeat. It's a strategy for the next assault. Stop apologizing for needing a nap. You're busy healing at a cellular level. And what's everyone else doing? Number 3, command your atmosphere. Your brain is like a giant sponge. It soaks up whatever noise is around it. If you spend all day thinking, I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm broken, you're just handing the strings back to the puppet master. You have to speak your authority out loud. Your ears need to hear what your spirit already knows. Even if you have to whisper it from under the covers, say, I have power. Say it with me. I have power. I have power. I have love, and I have a sound mind. Say it again with me. I have power, I have love, and I have a sound mind. One more time for the people in the back. I have power, I have love, and I have a sound mind. Say it until the room feels different. Say it until the MS demon gets bored and tries to find somebody else to bully. Number 4, guard your gate. The block button is your friend. You're the security guard of your own peace. If there's voices in your life, whether they're friends on Facebook, wellness experts on TikTok, or that one relative who always has a miracle cure story and they make you feel like a victim, block them. Right now. Block. In person, that looks like setting a boundary. Online, it's a beautiful little button called unfollow.
Blocked and reported.
You don't have to be a landing strip for everyone's negative energy. If they don't empower you, they don't get to access you. Guard the gate like your life depends on it, because your joy definitely does. Before we close out the war room for today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you're listening.
Subscribe! Like! Comment! Share!
That helps push out the podcast to spread MS awareness. The Demon Within Surviving MS podcast is starting a new segment on this show. It's called Your Reason for Fighting. Share a photo for your reason for refusing to surrender to this MS demon. Whether it's your friends, family, pets, goals, hobbies, achievements, or your community, share your reason to be featured on our show. Email a photo for your reason of fighting to thedemonwithinsurvivingms@gmail.com. Also, if you have any personal stories of your journey with MS, accomplishments, hardships, or victories, email them as well. I would love to share your story with everyone listening. I love acknowledging all the wonderful warriors out there. We shine together because we're all in this together. Remember, you were never meant to be a puppet. MS may tug on your muscles, but it cannot move on your heart unless you let it. Today, the strings are on the floor. Today, you walk or roll freely. Thank you for joining me for episode 13 now. If this lit a fire in you, pass that torch to another warrior out there. Until next time, stay fierce, stay armored, and keep cutting those strings.
Is blessed. No matter what obstacle she faces, she finds a way to make it through. She's a survivor and a champion, and there's nothing that can be said or done that can ever take that away from her. This This woman is blessed. Believe it, she's a champion. Living without stress. Believe it, she's a champion. This woman is blessed. Believe it, she's a champion. Living without stress.